EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, middle. Ready, shot.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Alert!
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
And he's going to use his legs here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called a...
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Chase Brown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Hey.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Play action. It's Jackson going deep for Walker. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Middle.
Again, Jackson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they can't bring him down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Yeah.
On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
It's complete, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Captain 11.
Here's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's second down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it with Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Chase Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just...
No, we changed it.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. One shot. 180. One shot. Sit on.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Jefferson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Chase Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders have regained the lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Come on. Come on.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They give it to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having it. Based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 231 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action. Daniels. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get two more stops, and escape this drive.
They will toss to Brown, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Off the play fake, Daniels. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man, it's Brown. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brown is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Here we go.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. To throw is Jackson.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
No gain on the screen there in second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Jackson will throw again. And Walker has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, That's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling.
Now Brown, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stop things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3-and-out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. Down to about the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The 20. 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Chase Brown. 45 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing, Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Jackson to throw.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 1st and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Jackson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Chase Brown.
47 yards.
And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One last shot for Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for